ますですか? Here, we'll check on that. We're reacting to...
Most extreme houses that actually exist. Would you want to live on the edge of literally over the edge of a cliff?
No.
Hey everybody, here's 15 of the most extreme homes in the world. Built in styles so unconventional, they almost seem made for aliens.
No.
Starting with number 15. The total
Needs to be a bit of a... Then she'll be better. No, not even that, because she just feels like a pointless character. She has no personality, and I just hate her. I'll pass on the cliff house. Yeah, I wonder if the whale lady smells like fish. Nah, she smells like booze.
transparent house in Tokyo. In one of the world's most densely populated cities where privacy is already at a premium, a house made entirely of glass stands
Literally a glass house.
in quiet defiance of everything traditional architecture holds sacred, known simply as the transparent house. This structure is located in a modest Tokyo neighborhood, and it was designed by renowned Japanese architect So Fujimoto. More than just a home, it is a bold social experiment and an architectural statement. It redefines the relationship between shelter, space, and visibility. Built in 2011, the transparent house is a 3-story building.
I know, right? You would have no privacy whatsoever. Unless you just... I see what they're doing. They're putting curtains all over the place.
You never get those stones.
Composed almost entirely of glass and steel. The structure is modeled loosely after the idea of living in a tree, where different branches serve distinct functions, and residents navigate through various open levels rather than enclosed rooms.
Would be a nightmare.
There are over 20 distinct floor plates, slabs of various shapes and sizes suspended at slightly different heights, connected by a network of narrow staircases and ladders.
Can you imagine
Each slab
your
serves
toe?
a purpose: sleeping, dining,
I can imagine falling. I feel like you would fall, because you would be
working,
so disoriented.
relaxing, even bathing. The spaces are deliberately unpartitioned.
Sorry.
I already finished. I finished during the thing was back on.
Making every activity observable. It offers virtually no privacy. Residents are visible from the outside on all sides unless they deploy a few of the curtains or movable panels that are integrated into the design. Though these are rarely used, as doing so would defeat the architectural intent. The house is not...
Oh yeah, how would you use the restroom in this place?
A bright summer day would be pain.
Selling it to a...
proud nudist. Imagine someone 400 pounds living in that house.
About comfort in the traditional sense. It is about transparency, honesty, and an openness as a way of life. Fujimoto's goal was to question conventional notions of interior and exterior. In many ways, the transparent house does push against the boundaries between philosophy and architecture. It's not just about removing the walls.
I tell you what, the bathroom in that house, they better surround it with all the curtains and just like have them glued down.
Oh, I hope you don't have the runs.
It's about rethinking what walls are for. Despite the visual fragility, though, the house is pretty robust. The steel framing is engineered to withstand Tokyo's seismic activity, and the glass is reinforced to meet any building codes.
It does look interesting. I mean, this would be a nice house to have in Minecraft, like literally Minecraft, but actually executing it, I don't know. It does not look comfortable, okay? It looks interesting, but does not look comfortable to live in.
4 pounds of brick.
Still, though, it's not a house built for a family with children, nor for someone who enjoys solitude. It is tailored for a minimalist urban lifestyle, and for individuals willing to forego privacy. As a residence, it's polarizing. Some call it unlivable, others call it genius. But as a structure, the transparent house is undeniably one of the most extreme homes. It's an open book, a dwelling stripped of secrets, and an artistic provocation to reconsider the very idea of what a home is supposed to be.
Wait. Where would be the safe room in this quote-unquote building if a tornado came by?
Outside.
Number 14, the Toilet House, South Korea.
Toilet house!
I love this one. A house shaped like a giant toilet bowl may sound like a joke, but in Suwon, South Korea, it's real. It's...
I liked it! It has a little spiral poopy! It has a cute little golden spiral poopy! Oh my goodness!
Sugar Man beats to me. Oh shit.
It's officially named Hewuje,
Let's go
which
live
translates
in the
to
toilet
a place of
house.
sanctuary where one can solve their worries.
No. Okay. Say, if giants came back to the world, there's like all the conspiracy stuff that giants used to roam, they would use your house.
I hope the toilet better never get clogged in that house.
This two-story home is shaped unmistakably like a toilet, and it was built to promote sanitation awareness and global efforts to improve toilet access. It is one of the most unusual and symbolic residences in the world. The house is the brainchild of Sim Jae-duk, former mayor of Suwon and the founder of the World Toilet Association.
I'm surprised Giant Smiley didn't go to try licking that turd.
You're right, that would have been hilarious.
Nicknamed Mr. Toilet for his lifelong campaign to improve public sanitation.
Please tell me that middle right there is a pool. You need a pool inside your toilet bowl.
Sim commissioned the structure in 2007 to coincide with the launch of his initiative. The house was completed just months before his death in 2009, and now it functions as a museum and an education center that's dedicated to his legacy. The building's design is literal and unapologetic. It's a giant, sleek, white concrete structure shaped like a traditional...
Look, we're all equal in the toilet house. It has all the flags of the nation. All the flags, all nations, our toilet.
Yes.
Western-style toilet, complete with flat lid as the roof and a circular bowl base as the main living quarters.
Which means we're
Inside,
all shit.
the 4,500 square foot home features a spacious interior with high-end finishes, art installations, and sanitation-themed exhibits. The bathroom, appropriately, is a focal point with glass walls that can be frosted for privacy at the touch of a button.
That's the nice thing about the toilet house. It sees us all as equal.
We all have to take
But beyond the novelty, the toilet house was created with a serious mission to destigmatize sanitation issues and promote global awareness of the 2.5 billion people lacking access to clean, safe toilets.
Pooping ice cream!
The World Toilet Association has used the house as a launchpad for international campaigns and fundraising efforts. The structure also serves as a venue for cultural events on World Toilet Day and hosts exhibitions that explore sanitation from historical and scientific perspectives. Sustainability, too, is also part of the design. The house includes water-saving devices, gray water recycling systems, and a rooftop garden. It is as much of an example.
No, you failed. You should not be growing stuff out of your toilet bowl. It should have been a pool. It should not have been a garden at the top. It should have been a pool.
The golden turd.
As eco-friendly construction as it is a conversation piece. Well, despite its odd appearance, the house draws thousands of people each year, and it's now one of Suwon's most famous landmarks.
That one's actually poopy! That one's actually poopy!
Johnny Smalley should go make love to these statues.
Poop!
Locals and tourists, they all take selfies with the building, but many leave with a deeper appreciation for the importance of sanitation infrastructure, something Sim Jae-duk would have considered a success. In the world of extreme homes, few combine architectural eccentricity with such a global...
Oh yeah, I point out all the dicks in Stellar Blade.
...relevant purpose. The toilet house may look like a joke, but its message is deadly serious. Sanitation saves lives, and sometimes it takes a giant toilet to get the world to pay it.
Okay, they said this is, I think, South Korea, right?
Yeah.
What is with Asians and poop?
I don't know.
Again,
Number
let me finish
13.
talking.
You finish.
I'm already done.
Poop, Mr.
Poopa from South Park. Oh yeah, Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky. That should be their mascot.
Cliff House in Australia.
Oh yeah, Cliff House.
Imagine living suspended on the edge of a cliff with the roaring ocean beneath your feet and nothing but engineered steel separating you from the abyss. That's the concept behind the Cliff House, a bold prototype proposed by Australian design firm Modscape. Though it remains unbuilt, the design is fully realized and technically viable, a concept so extreme, it sparks some serious...
2 ideas of death here. 1, tsunami. 2, earthquake.
3, that thing just collapses into the ocean.
Erosion. Erosion, yes.
That would give me nightmares.
Thank you. Yeah, no.
It's debate in the architecture world since it was unveiled in 2014.
That looks worse than the Klaus
The Cliff House was designed to attach directly to a vertical cliff face along the coastline of Victoria, Australia. Instead of being built on flat land or the top or bottom of the cliff, the house
for the rest of the cliff breaking and falling. Yeah, that would be the erosion. That would be erosion.
Is built into the cliff itself, like a modern barnacle clinging to rock. The structure is inspired by the way barnacles cling to the hulls of ships, adapting to the environment rather than reshaping it. The proposed house spans 5 stories, vertically stacked and anchored with steel pins that are drilled into the rock face.
Inside it?
Entry would be from the top, where a carport and entry platform sit flush with the cliff surface.
I will not park a car
From there,
on that.
a private elevator would descend through each level of the...
Yeah, I could see someone accidentally just driving off the cliff. Why do we not have railing around that?
Just don't drink and leave your house.
The house, taking occupants through open-plan living spaces, kitchens, bedrooms, and finally to a viewing platform at the bottom floor, completely surrounded by rock behind and open ocean in front. The design uses modular prefabricated components to ensure seismic resistance, even in harsh marine environments. And though the house may seem like a theoretical stunt, the engineering is grounded in real-world principles of cantilevered construction, rock anchoring, and wind resistance. But what makes it so extreme isn't just the placement.
But how would it stand up against the tidal wave?
I mean, it's up there. I mean, it'd be one hell of a tidal wave.
You would... Okay. If anything, I would see the tidal wave breaking through all the windows, and then you drown in the house.
Remember the cave house? The cave house into...
Cave house.
Toward the modern design, it's the psychological effect of being suspended in such an exposed environment. The house is built for those who value solitude and spectacle over safety and convention. There's no backyards, no neighbors, and no streets. It's as much an experience as it is a residence. Even in its conceptual state, it's already become iconic with its extreme vertical orientation,
I want to make this in Minecraft now. Damn it, now I want to play Minecraft.
Engineering audacity and amazing visuals. The Cliff House challenges everything we assume about how homes are supposed to sit on the Earth. Number 12, the Volcano House.
No!
Coming up out of the arid landscape of California's Mojave Desert, like a futuristic sentinel, the volcano...
There's a volcano in California?
It's a dormant one. I heard Minecraft toilet.
So the toilet is just a hole in the ground. You just poop into the ocean. Oh yeah, for that place.
No house. It's one of the most dramatically placed homes in the world. It sits on top of a 150-foot tall cinder cone, a long dormant volcanic formation. The house commands a full 360-degree view of the surrounding wilderness.
Question: what happens if the volcano decides to stop being dormant?
No, it's dormant means it's no longer going to erupt.
How does that?
It was designed in the 1960s and expanded in later decades, but this iconic structure merges eccentricity with absolute isolation, earning its place among the most extreme residences on Earth. Its most recognizable feature, of course, is the shape.
Cool, though,
the main structure resembles a flying saucer with a rounded dome and a circular floor plan. Its design was a nod to mid-century modern aesthetic with functionality rooted in passive climate control.
Damn it, I want to make this in Minecraft now. That'd be cool.
Oh, what you're going to be doing after stream?
I'm going to play Minecraft.
I got to finish cutting grass. I'm going to grill.
The elevated position of the cone provides consistent airflow, helping to naturally ventilate and cool the house in the punishing desert heat.
Oh yeah,
the thick concrete and steel walls insulate against both temperature extremes and wind. And inside it includes 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a central open living space, and panoramic windows offering uninterrupted desert views. The interior design is minimalist, echoing the outer alien feel with clean lines, exposed materials, and a color palette inspired by the desert itself. But what truly sets the house apart isn't just the view or the design. It's that isolation. It's located far from any urban center, and it sits on over 60 acres of barren land. There's no neighbors, no noise, and very little infrastructure.
Hey, that's the stuff you want. You want to go live there?
Maybe.
Nearby. The location does offer total solitude, making it both an ideal retreat and a logistical challenge. All utilities have to be managed remotely or independently, and getting groceries or supplies is a time-consuming affair. In exchange, though, residents get absolute privacy, unobstructed night skies, and the eerie calm of a place completely untouched by city life. At one point, this home was listed for sale for under $1 million. That's an
Under
incredibly
$1 million?
low price given
Wow.
its uniqueness and its scale.
Yeah, under $1 million. That's definitely a low price.
To be fair, you're probably buying the whole volcano, too.
Oh, yeah, okay, under $1 million for a volcano.
Eventually, though, it was donated to Chapman University in 2014, which
Never
now
mind.
uses it for academic retreats. And while it no longer serves as a full-time residence, its legacy as one of the most extreme living spaces remains
By the
intact.
volcano.
This house is not for the faint of heart. It's not easily accessible and it doesn't promise any luxury in the traditional sense. But those drawn to the surreal and unconventional, it stands as a powerful example of architectural ambition in the middle of nowhere. Number 11, the Ice Hotel Rooms, Sweden.
Oh, I've heard of this one. I've heard of this, I think. Ice hotel rooms.
Yeah, no, I'm not sleeping in ice.
Sleep in ice.
No.
Yes, it's beautiful.
I hate
In
cold.
Swedish
I hope they show the
Lapland,
interior.
just
It's
200
really
kilometers
beautiful.
north
I
of
think
the
they
Arctic
do.
Circle, is one of the coldest and most extreme lodging experiences.
Hey!
But this isn't just a
Ice,
hotel
ice,
made of
baby.
ice. It is a series of rooms, suites, and even chapels that are carved entirely out of snow and frozen river water, rebuilt from scratch every winter. And for
No.
over 3
Yeah.
decades,
No.
it
Yeah,
served
yeah,
as a remarkable blend of architecture and extreme climate challenge.
It's
The
got a
original
heater.
Ice Hotel opened in 1989 as
I
an
bet
art
that place is
exhibition
cool.
held inside a
Oh, you have? Oh, wait. You mean I like that place? I have been at that place. That's, cool. You've actually been there? Cool.
frozen igloo. And when some adventurous guest asked to spend the night
Cool
inside, an
place.
idea for an actual hotel made of ice
No,
was
thank
born.
you.
Yeah.
Every year since, artists and architects from around the world travel
Look
to
at that.
Jukkasjärvi to contribute to the hotel's design. Each room is sculpted anew, making every season's ice hotel a completely different experience from the last. The rooms are constructed using something called snice. That's a mixture of snow and ice harvested from the nearby Torn River. The interior temperatures
so
here are maintained
cool.
between -5 Celsius and -8, regardless of the outside conditions.
It's because it's a work of art. Ice is such a beautiful medium. It's kind of like working with crystals. The only downside is when it melts.
Yeah.
Despite the freezing environment, though, guests sleep comfortably on reindeer hides and insulated mattresses, with high-quality
See?
sleeping bags rated for extreme cold.
There you
There's
go.
no central heating, of course, no plumbing, and certainly
Right.
no Wi-Fi in the ice rooms.
Oh.
Visitors have to use heated buildings nearby for showers and bathrooms. But what makes it so extraordinary,
why.
by spring, the entire structure melts back into the river, leaving no trace behind. It's rebuilt from scratch each winter, usually between November and December, which makes it a constantly evolving project.
That's really cool.
Rooms range from basic ice rooms to elaborate art suites, each uniquely carved with themes like Norse
Yes, I want to live in the reindeer ice demonic. Yeah, no, I'll pass on that one.
mythology, wildlife, or abstract geometry. In addition to being a seasonal
one's cool,
hotel,
though.
it
I'll
introduced a
take that
permanent
one.
structure in 2016, Ice Hotel 365. This part of the hotel is kept frozen year-round using solar-powered
Oh, so
refrigeration,
pretty.
offering guests a chance to experience sleeping in ice even
cool
during
that
the summer
is.
months.
See, you slip and
Still,
fall
though,
on
the
your
main attraction
ass.
remains
Well, stop slipping and falling.
the
Learn to
seasonal
walk.
hotel, which draws tens of
This is
thousands of
not
visitors
easy
every
to
winter.
make every year.
Staying
Yeah.
here is not for the faint of heart. It
Well, there
requires
you go. You can look at Ice Bussy.
physical preparation, a tolerance for the cold, and a willingness to sleep without any modern comforts. But for those who make the trip, it's an unforgettable
Brilliant.
experience. It's surreal, serene, and
don't
truly
like
one of a
that one.
kind.
Nah.
Look at the. That's making me think of Resident Evil, the
I
frozen
can
creatures.
Imagine if you're stuck.
Can you imagine your tongue stuck? Dude, imagine using the restroom. What if you get your butt
Few
stuck?
accommodations on Earth are so immersive, artistic,
Okay,
and in harmony with
where?
nature.
Yeah.
It creates a living, melting monument to human creativity at the
That was
edge of the
nice.
frozen world. Number 10. The Heliodome in France. In the village of Coswiller in northeastern France is a house that doesn't just shelter its residents. It interacts with the sun like a living sundial. The Heliodome is a massive fixed angular solar house designed to follow the sun's path throughout the
No, I would not. I do not want to live in a house that's tilted. No, thank you.
seasons. This structure, which looks more like a spaceship than a home, is built for one purpose: energy efficiency through passive solar design.
I mean, that's
Constructed
useful.
by craftsman and
Very
cabinet maker
appealing.
Eric Wasser, the Heliodome took shape in 2011 after years of experimentation.
Why
The
would you
house's
do such a
unique
thing?
south-facing
Yuki
tilted
Ono's
dome
house.
shape is calculated to allow maximum
yeah.
sunlight penetration during the winter, when warmth and light are essential, and to completely block the sun during the summer, when overwhelming heat would otherwise be a problem. Unlike homes that use mechanical heating
God, I would be so paranoid that the house would just start rolling away like a top.
I doubt it could.
and cooling systems,
You
this
know, you could get
heliodome uses the
earthquake or
sun's
something.
angle as its thermostat. The frame that supports the house is built from locally sourced Douglas fir and larch, which forms a circular slanted grid that supports the massive glass walls. In winter, the low-angle sunlight floods the interior, which warms the
goose?
concrete floors and
Yeah.
walls, which store the
they're
thermal energy
cute.
and slowly release it. In summer, the steep solar angle ensures overhanging roof shades the windows, preventing any overheating without the need for air conditioning.
That's good.
And it operates entirely on a passive solar energy.
I'm not really caring for the interior for this one. It
Yeah.
looks very cramped.
Well, it's the French for you.
System. No external electricity is used for heating or cooling. There are no straight lines in the building. Everything's designed to reflect the motion of the sun. Its aerodynamic, geometric shape also provides
I would think
protection
it's
from
cool.
wind and heavy rain. It serves not just as a residence, but also as a working model for solar housing and a tourist attraction. Visitors can tour the house and learn about sustainable building practices that reduce energy consumption. And while this concept may seem futuristic, the Heliodome is rooted in the ancient principles of solar alignment, updated for the modern era. It represents a new frontier in eco-conscious living, one where architecture and nature are partners, not opponents.
So it needs
Number
an
9,
American AC
the Earth
unit.
Ships, New Mexico.
Earth ships.
In the desert just
What
outside
ships?
Taos, New Mexico, is a colony of homes that seems to rise up from the earth like ancient ruins. These are the Earth Ships, radically sustainable
Lots of
homes
AC
built from
units.
discarded materials
What? Okay, so these are recycle homes?
Apparently.
and designed to be completely off-grid and
Where's soap
self-sustaining.
go?
They're not just experimental architecture,
don't know.
they're lived-in homes, workshops, and even a visitor center that draws thousands of eco-conscious travelers every year. The Earthship concept was pioneered in the 1970s by architect Michael Reynolds, who sought to create a new kind of housing that addressed climate change, resource scarcity, and human independence. The first
So these are trash houses.
House is made out of trash.
And then
First
lots
Earth
of
ships were made
recycling,
from
I
using
guess.
tires filled with rammed earth, stacked like bricks to form thick, load-bearing walls. These walls are highly insulating and retain heat, making them ideal for both hot and cold climates.
If it works,
Over time,
I
the
guess.
designs
Houses
evolved
make
into
money
a
on
more
Star
sophisticated
Wars.
structure that combined passive solar heating, water harvesting, gray water recycling, and indoor agriculture.
Yeah, I could see that.
The homes are often built using trash. Aluminum cans,
Yep.
plastic bottles, and old tires form much of the structural core. What most people throw away becomes integral to the architecture here.
Ooh, that is kind of pretty though. I kind of like that. Is that made of like all the glass bottles?
Yeah.
Despite
Yeah,
their
I think so.
unconventional materials, though, they're structurally sound and built to last decades, even in the harsh desert conditions. Each Earthship is a self-contained
Yeah, glass
ecosystem.
bottles.
Electricity is generated through solar panels, and wastewater is reused in a carefully managed cycle that ends with
Okay, so this is a very eco house.
Yeah.
But what does the inside look like? I want to see
plants
the inside.
soaking up the final runoff. Greenhouses integrated into the home allow for year-round vegetable production, while temperature
I don't know if
regulation
I
is handled
like it or
entirely
hate
through
it.
the thermal mass and air ventilation tubes. The Earthship Biotexture community in Taos now functions as both a living neighborhood and a school for sustainable design.
not for sale.
Students from around
Oh,
the world
yeah.
attend workshops to learn how to
Or if
build
it's zombie
Earthships in
apocalypse.
climates ranging from
Point.
tropical jungles to the Arctic. What makes
Is
them
it?
so
At
extreme
least
isn't
it's
just the
not.
appearance or the construction. It's their total rejection of any modern infrastructure. They don't rely on water mains, sewer systems, or electrical grids. Their homes designed for a world without fossil fuels.
Oh, okay. So this is like an apocalyptic house then.
Yeah.
Good to know. Hey, you are right. It
Constructed
is
with
perfect
yesterday's
for the
trash and
zombie
today's
apocalypse.
survival in
Hot
mind.
on kick.
In a time when housing
Hey,
costs and
Bud,
environmental
hey, Bud.
concerns seem to be rising in tandem, Earthships represent an alternative version of what homes can be: affordable, sustainable, and completely independent. Number 8. Villa Escarpa, Portugal. Perched on a hillside in the Algarve region of southern Portugal, Villa Escarpa looks more like a futuristic art installation than a house. It is one of the most daring private residences.
That's another glass house. I feel like I've seen this design in Minecraft before, actually.
Huh.
That pool looks
is
fun.
ever built in the region, commanding views of the Atlantic Ocean and surrounding coastal cliff. Designed by Portuguese architect Mario Martins, this
Dude. Okay. I know I've told you, but I don't think I've ever told chat. If I ever had money to have my own pool, the way I would design it, it would be shaped like a circle, okay? It'd be a big circle pool that looks like a... I think I want to go with a dive ball. So, like, the top of it would be, like, blue with the dive ball patterns. And then the bottom part of it would be white. And then there would be two paths connecting... two paths that would dissect the circle into halves. And then in the center would be silver, and it would be a hot tub. I'll make you a Pokeball pool. Also, I'd make it where, like, underneath there'd be like these little thingies that you could swim in between the two halves of the Pokeball, except it'd be a dive ball. I want a Pokeball pool. That would be my design.
Modern home redefines the idea of a cliffside.
No! That'd be weird.
Residence. The design is deceptively simple, a long horizontal structure that appears to float above the sloping landscape. But beneath that elegance lies a sophisticated feat of engineering. The house is supported by a...
I wouldn't do that to Suffy Buffy. Like his head of pool? That'd be weird. I'd have a giant statue of him, yes.
Funko Pop house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We take all the Funko Pops, melt them down, and turn them into a house. There you go.
Series of concrete beams anchored into the hillside, allowing the upper level to hang out over the ground without additional supports cluttering the view. The entire front facade is made up of floor-to-ceiling glass, which offers unobstructed views of the sea from nearly every room. The open-plan layout maximizes the sense of space and transparency, and natural light floods the interiors throughout the day, changing the house's character as the sun moves across the sky. There's 4 bedrooms here, each with a private terrace and an ensuite bathroom, and a rooftop deck that serves as a panoramic viewing platform. Retractable glass wall.
I don't know what it is about it. It does kind of have a comfiness to it.
Will the Funko Pop house be as
soulless as Funko Pops? I don't know. You're killing the Funko Pops to make it, so maybe not. Unless you incorporate Funko Pops in the design.
Open to expansive balconies and an infinity edge pool that appears to merge with the sea, and landscaping is intentionally minimal, using native plants that integrate the houses naturally into its Mediterranean setting.
Love that pool.
Despite its extreme design, though, Villa Escarpa is not a concept or a display piece. It is a fully livable home, designed to withstand the coastal environment and accommodate a modern lifestyle. The materials here, glass, steel, and concrete, were chosen not for their aesthetics, but for their durability and their low maintenance. While Portugal is known for its whitewashed fishing villages and terracotta-roofed cottages, Villa Escarpa takes a radical departure from the norm. It's been praised in international circles for pushing the limits of residential design and showing how bold ideas can harmonize with nature rather than disrupt it. From afar, it seems to hover, neither fully part of the cliff nor entirely separate from it. It's the idea that a house can exist almost as a frame for nature, rather than an...
So it's kind of like the Cliff House, but less scary Cliff.
So far, this is the best house on the list.
I know, I agree. You and I have the same brain here, Starnova. I like this one the most.
Obstacle to it. This house doesn't fight the landscape, it embraces it. It uses an anchor while defying expectations of what a coastal home should look like.
Look at how the road thing is. It looks interesting.
Moving on to number 7, the Villa Vals, Switzerland.
Of it, though.
Hidden inside a mountainside like a secret lair, Villa Vals is one of the world's most extreme concealed homes. It's located near the thermal baths in Val, a remote alpine village in southern...
It's a Hobbit house. It makes me think of the Hobbit. That's
in Switzerland.
How do you get
this subterranean residence was
Well,
designed by Dutch architecture firms Sea Arch and CMA to preserve the landscape while delivering modern comfort. Rather than building above ground and disturbing the scenery, architects decided to bury the house into the slope of the mountain.
It's
Only a large
house.
elliptical opening in the hillside reveals its existence, a kind of modern hobbit hole, but with glass and stonework instead of rustic timber. From above, it is almost invisible. From the valley below, it looks like a carved amphitheater with the panoramic glass front. This unusual approach adds to the drama.
Goats!
Lamb chops?
Of entering the home. There's no driveway, no obvious front door, and no sign of traditional structure. Once inside, though, visitors emerge into a 2-story atrium flooded with natural light. The front facade is made entirely of glass, which offers amazing views of the surrounding valley and mountains. The interior is as impressive as the exterior. Stone walls, wooden beams, and minimalist furnishings create a cozy yet contemporary atmosphere.
Got a little fireplace right here.
I'm trying to think if I like this design like this.
Is that cardboard?
I know, it looks like cardboard, but I think it's a type of wood.
The open-plan living area includes a kitchen, dining space, and lounge with central fireplace. 6 bedrooms are spread across 2 floors, each with large windows that look out into the surrounding landscape.
Oh yeah, living. I don't like. I don't like the idea of living in like a bunker-looking bedroom.
So many goes, that means you have the guard outside.
Hey, look, there's another bot. Hi, bot.
The designers used local materials here whenever possible to ground the home in the alpine context. Being embedded in the mountains provides natural insulation, dramatically reducing any heating needs during Switzerland's long winters. The large glass facade does capture solar heat, while an underground heat exchange system helps regulate the indoor temperatures.
If you like nature.
Villa Valls has become a pilgrimage site of sorts for architecture enthusiasts, thanks in part to its seamless integration into nature.
That looks cozy right there. That little square window, and you look out at the goats eating grass, and you can just sit there and go mad at them.
Instead of towering over its surroundings, it sinks into them. The home is peaceful, private, and quiet, protected from wind and weather by the earth itself.
I mean, that's useful,
though it is occasionally rented as a
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about tornadoes.
Yeah, true.
That'd be tornado-proof house right there.
Vacation home Villa Valls is more than just a stunning getaway. It's a bold architectural statement about living with, rather than on top of, the natural world. By disappearing into the hillside, Villa Valls becomes part of the mountain, and in doing so it becomes something more than just a house. It becomes an idea that extremity in architecture isn't about standing out, but about...
This again would be another good example of a fun house to build in Minecraft.
True, tornado proof, yeah.
While blending in so perfectly, you almost vanish. Number 6, the Malator House in Wales. From a distance, it's easy to miss the Malator House.
Yeah, how would earthquakes work?
I don't know.
You would be part of the earthquake. At least you don't have to worry about hurricanes. Yeah.
House altogether. Right. That's not a flaw. That's the entire point. Built into the cliffs of Druidstone in Pembrokeshire, Wales, this barely visible home is often referred to as the Teletubby House because of its round door and grass-covered roof. But behind the nickname is a masterclass in architectural minimalism and low-impact living. It's designed by the firm Future Systems and completed in 1998. Malator is one of the UK's most radical structures. Now, rather than constructing a building that just juts out against the Welsh coastline, the architects...
Wales!
Teletubby House?
How is that? I don't get how that's Teletubby House, but Wales! 4% Wales.
Burrowed it into the hill. The entire home is built from a single concrete shell, largely hidden by turf. Only a glass facade and the circular entrance break the illusion of a grassy knoll. The idea was to preserve the natural landscape while still creating a modern dwelling. The interior is a single open-plan space, essentially one large room with colored pods used to define private areas like the bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen. And it feels kind of like a bunker in structure, but a futuristic loft in its finish. The lack of traditional walls here makes it open and airy, while the thick concrete structure and turf insulation keep it well protected from the coastal...
Okay, looking at this bedroom, I feel like it'd be like you wake up, it's like I'm living inside of a washing machine.
Yep.
That's the vibe I'm getting here.
Malator was one of the earliest private homes in the UK to fully embrace something known as invisible architecture, the idea that a house can just coexist with its surroundings without dominating them. The use of local materials and off-site prefabrication reduced the environmental footprint even during construction. But despite the experimental design, it's fully livable and it's pretty cozy. It's received a...
Probably another good apocalyptic building. pretty similar to the last one.
This isn't too bad.
Claim from architects around the world, and it's been cited as a rare example of a home that is both.
Who's gonna be there to peep on you? It looks like there's like nothing from the just nothingness, unless you have just random people walking by. Maybe.
I better have AC, and mail will never come.
Oh yeah.
Radical in vision, yet grounded in practicality.
It looks like
what makes it so extreme is not just the subterranean construction. It is the total rethinking of what a house can be. Instead of walls and a roof, it offers curves and grass. Instead of a bold presence, it offers a quiet retreat. It asks whether modern design must always meet.
I'm pretty sure the ceiling could hold a cow. It probably could hold all the cows. You can have all the cows on your roof, and you'll be hearing nothing
high
but
visibility
cow footsteps.
And suggests the opposite can be just as powerful.
Oh yeah,
Number 5.
Oh, you would have a bunch of cow pies on your roof.
All right, what's the next one?
The Mirror Cube
Number
Tree
5.
Hotel in Sweden. So
Mirror
at first
Cube.
glance, the Mirror Cube looks like a glitch in reality, hanging among the trees in the forest of Harads in Sweden. This ultra-modern treehouse is both a high-concept hotel room and a
What? Wait, a cube treehouse?
I heard about this too.
This is weird.
There is an ASMR cow
It's
moo.
a tree house.
Aw, ASMR cow moos. Moo, moo.
philosophical statement about the relationship between nature and human design. Created as part of the famous Tree Hotel complex,
Oh,
the Mirror
yeah.
Cube is a 13 by 13 foot cube suspended around a single tree.
Oh, God, this is making me want to play Minecraft. God, that looks fun. All my life, I've always wanted a treehouse, and this looks like the kind of treehouse I would want.
Entirely in reflective glass. From some angles, it disappears entirely into the forest.
Looks fun.
It was completed in 2010. The walls are covered in a mirrored glass that reflects the surrounding trees.
I must say, dumb idea. You're going to have birds flying into your house. You are going to be killing so many birds.
The cube house, that's not Minecraft. That's not a Minecraft house.
It is a Minecraft house.
So many birds crash into wake you up a lot.
God, you're trying to be like nature safety and blah 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 blah. You're killing birds.
Sky and light. The result is beautiful yet uncanny. The structure seems to vanish into the environment while creating the illusion of an endless forest. It's accessed by a 40-foot-long bridge from a nearby tree.
Cool,
The interior is minimalist and functional. It features a double bed, small bathroom, seating area.
I hate the interior.
Well, it's a tree house. What do you expect?
I don't care. I hate the interior.
Will that do about bears?
And a rooftop terrace. The walls are lined with light plywood, giving it a cozy Scandinavian warmth, in contrast to the futuristic exterior. Large windows provide amazing views, making guests feel like they're floating in the trees. But what makes it so extreme is the commitment to disappearing. It's not just built in nature, it does become part of it. There's no foundation drilled into the ground. Instead, the structure is anchored to a single tree and designed to minimize impact to the environment. The house proves that modern comforts don't have to come at the cost of any ecological disruption. Though technically a hotel room rather than a traditional house, the Mirror...
Oh, it does have windows? Interesting.
Yeah, it's see-through mirrors.
One way.
One-way glass.
Yeah.
Cube meets all the criteria for an inhabitable structure, and it pushes them to their limits. It is quite literally a mirror of its surroundings, a home that doesn't intrude, but reflects.
A cool
In a
idea.
world where
Would not want to
buildings
live
often
there.
dominate the land they occupy, the Mirror Cube offers an entirely different model, one of minimalism, respect, and illusion. It's a home that hides in plain sight, and in doing so, becomes unforgettable. Number 4, The House on the Rock, Spring Green, Wisconsin,
House.
United
Rock
States.
house.
So did they,
Tucked
solve
away
the
in the hills of
bathroom
Wisconsin,
solution?
the House on the Rock is a place that
Yeah, that seems more like a clubhouse than an actual living house. Unless you go squat in the woods or something.
We answer the question: is the bear shit in the woods?
defies simple explanation. It's part private residence, part sprawling museum, part archectural fever dream. It's one of the strangest and most extreme homes in the U.S.
You're dead.
It's built
Oh,
atop
that house might kill more people.
Oh yeah, look at the flying cube squash.
It shatters.
All the glass.
Near Shelter Rock in the 1940s by Alex Jordan Jr., the structure began as a personal passion project, a retreat for one eccentric man. But over the decades, it's evolved into a multi-building complex filled with bizarre collections, immersive...
This is screaming, like, Asian architecture here. It looks beautiful.
exhibits and physically improbable rooms. Jordan wasn't an architect, and in many ways that worked in his favor. He disregarded any traditional design principles and instead leaned into surrealism and spectacle. The original house began with a small structure built directly on top of a...
Wait.
Pretty.
I think there's a tentacle monster right there. Move the mouse, move the no, right there.
Here.
Right there. There's your tentacle monster.
Yeah, I gotta remove your V2 for just a second.
Oh, I'm behind the tentacle monster, of course. Yeah. Did you see the tentacle monster? It's behind me.
This house feels like you're living in a painting.
60-foot sandstone rock formation, offering amazing views of the valley. But what sets the house on the rock apart is what came after, room after room of ever more eccentric expansions. Perhaps the most famous and vertigo-inducing part of the house is the Infinity Room, a 218-foot-long glass-walled corridor that extends out from the main house with no visible support beneath. The room narrows as it stretches outward, eventually ending in a sharp point that appears to hang in midair. Visitors walking into the Infinity Room can look through the glass floor and see the treetops and forest floor over 150 feet below. But beyond the residential space, Jordan turned the house into an experience filled with fantastic displays. There's a full indoor carousel, the world's largest, having 269 animals.
It has a carousel. The house has a... Wait, 200... Did he say over 200 different animals?
Yeah.
None of them horses. 20,000 lights and 182 chandeliers.
The fuck animal was that?
I don't know.
Dude, titties!
Another room features a massive model of a sea monster battling a giant squid surrounded by nautical artifacts.
What?
And while many visitors question the logic or the coherence of the design, that's precisely the point. The House on the Rock is not meant to be a practical living space or even a conventional museum. It's more like a physical expression of dreams.
It looks like a prison.
Its passageways twist and turn unexpectedly.
It's Insanity
Rooms appear
House.
out of nowhere,
Awesome.
and there's no single narrative to guide you.
Look weird.
Dude, you missed the animal that had titties. That was not... that was half human animal.
This would be my MTV Cribs.
No one saw the titties but me.
Though now it functions more as a public attraction than a private home, the House on the Rock was originally designed as a place to live, and Jordan reportedly spent time residing in its earliest sections.
Oh, it's trippy.
Today, it stands as a living monument to imagination, obsession,
I thought it was like
extremity.
a centaur. I thought it was a female centaur, but mermaid makes sense too. It had titties.
Titties?
I was like, yeah, Shippy saw the titties.
Number 3, the Bubble Palace, France.
The Bubble Palace?
In the French Riviera, like a series of giant pink soap bubbles, the Bubble Palace is one of the most visually extreme homes ever built. Designed in the 1970s by Hungarian architect Ante Lovag for industrialist Pierre Bernard, and later owned by legendary fashion designer Pierre Cardin, this futuristic residence is...
Huh.
You got a pool.
It got 2 pools. Oh, okay, this looks interesting. But when he said bubbles, my mind went straight to this old Polly Pocket toy I had that had these bubbles. It was like a bathtub Polly Pocket.
Bathtub Polly Pocket? Like the Polly Pocket house we saw? Yeah,
except it was bathroom themed.
An architectural rebellion against straight lines and right angles. The home consists of more than a dozen domed structures
you can live in a sand pond.
Walkways, terraces, and water features, all molded to follow the natural curvature of the coastline.
You can move it.
Inside, the bubble shapes continue. Walls curve, ceilings dome, and furniture is custom molded.
My only nitpick is I wish it was painted blue. That weird brownie orange color is just kind of
More like a flower pot.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like a big tentacle.
Wait, what? How does it look like a big town? Okay, no, octopus. Okay, I can see what you're
to
talking
match
about.
the contours of the rooms. There's no corners anywhere, creating a fluid, continuous environment
No
that
corners.
disorients and delights.
Pot town.
The home contains 10 bedroom suites, each designed by a different artist, a massive circular living room, and an amphitheater that seats over 500 people, carved directly into the hillside and used for performances and lavish parties.
New
Pierre
favorite
Cardin
house.
purchased the home in the 1990s, and he embraced its radical design as a symbol of avant-garde living.
It does
He
look
used
like
it to
an
host film
octopus.
screenings and runway shows, further blurring the lines between architecture and fashion. The house became a favorite location for photographers and stylists due to this unearthly aesthetic. But what makes it so extreme isn't just its appearance, it's the underlying design
Those are
philosophy.
eyes.
Ante Lovag believed that the circle
Windows are suckers.
Dragon Ball should cosplay.
There, that does. It looks like a Namekian house.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like if they had like a village of Namekians and that was like all their houses. They need to change the color and it would be perfect.
was
That
the
would be
most
great
natural
for a
shape for
Dragon Ball
human
Z
habitation,
convention.
as it's mirrored in the earliest shelters of humankind. By eliminating corners and surfaces, he hoped to reconnect architecture with primal
To be fair, they're French, so they're French.
comfort and spatial harmony. Some critics call it impractical, disorienting, or overindulgent, but others view it as a masterstroke of sculptural
I love
architecture
it.
that challenges everything we assume
love
about
it. I
how
want
homes
this
should look and
house.
feel. Today, the Bubble Palace remains one of the
I want, because not only is it a house, but it's interactive. And again, very, very tentacle-y, very Dragon Ball-y, very anime, very alien, and
most
water.
recognizable houses in the world. Though it
Best
has been at
house.
times put up for sale, it continues to serve as a venue for exclusive events and a
Oh,
rare
well-
example of
Looks like a big
architecture
Richard. I like
completely
it.
liberated from convention.
Oh, it's got 3 pools.
Number 2, the Cave House.
I'm sorry, nothing's gonna beat that house. The Bubble House #1, in my opinion. I don't know what could beat it. I like it. The place looks so fun. I know it's so interactive. You can move bits of your bubbles. You can open the windows and lots of swimming. It'd be so awesome. It just needs a repaint. It needs to be repainted.
This Missouri.
Missouri.
In the hills of
Oh.
Festus, Missouri, just south of St. Louis, lies one of the most unconventional homes in America. A 3-bedroom, 15,000 square foot residence built directly in a sandstone cave.
I no wonder why we've never seen it.
Known simply as the Cave House,
Christmas?
this subterranean dwelling merges modern comfort with prehistoric shelter. It's carved into an existing void in a bluff face. The house makes use of the Earth's insulating properties while creating a cinematic living environment. Originally a mining site in the 1800s,
That doesn't look like something that looks like they turned it into like a pub or something.
the cave had long since fallen into disuse before a man named Kurt Sleeper and his family decided to transform it into a livable space in the early 2000s. They purchased this property in 2003 and began the slow, methodical process of turning the raw cave into a family home.
Cool.
Inside, the house is a combination of rustic stone walls and contemporary finishes. The original cave walls remain exposed in many parts of the home, serving as a natural aesthetic and a reminder of the geological past. The temperature here stays naturally stable, hovering around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, thanks to the thick sandstone.
This
In
would
the
be fun to go to for a convention, okay?
Is the cheese in there?
It might be close to where the cheese is. How far is St. Louis from
Oh, way far.
Springfield?
Way far.
Okay, it's not close
center of
enough
the
for
home
the
is an
cheese.
open plan living space with high ceilings,
fountain.
exposed beams,
I
and
love
wide
fountain.
rooms lit by strategically placed skylights and recessed lighting. And despite being underground, it doesn't feel dark or enclosed. That's due in
That's
part to
cool.
the large glass front wall that opens the space to views of the wooded valley
Point.
below.
This house looks like
the
the
glass
back-
facade does let natural light in, and it serves as the primary architectural contrast to the organic curves of the cave.
I've got lions.
Because of its non-traditional nature, the Cave House has drawn attention, appearing on various television programs and architectural forums. Yet
Oh my gosh. It literally has a giant geode looking area. That's pretty. I love geodes. That's pretty. I like
it remains a
that.
private
the
home,
Bubble
not a
House.
museum or a public attraction. Its design
This versus
speaks
the
to a
Bubble
question
House.
in architecture.
prefer the Bubble
How can
House.
humans inhabit the Earth in a way that feels integrated and sustainable?
I like this
While
one.
some
This
may
one
see
would
it as
be
a
my number
novelty or
2.
a stunt, the Cave House is actually a serious example of environmentally responsive design. With its energy efficiency and minimal land
Of
disturbance.
course, okay, the bubble house I could see myself actually living in. This place, I feel like I'd want to visit it. I don't think I'd want to live in it. Also, what's with the bird designs
It
on the
represents an
windows?
ancient idea with a modern application. Instead of building over nature, it builds within it, quietly, comfortably, and completely unlike anything
rocks.
else.
I love pretty rocks.
Number 1. The Bios Cleve House,
one.
East Hampton, New York. In a corner of East Hampton, New York, among
New
conventional
York.
suburban homes and high-end vacation estates,
Now, how are you number one if you're in New York? There's no way. You're gonna look like butt.
is
I
one of the
bet.
most bizarre creations. The Bios Cleve House.
What is
Officially
this?
titled the Lifespan Extending
like
Villa,
butt.
this structure looks more like an experimental art installation than a place anyone would choose to live.
Nope,
But
looks like
that's
butt.
the point. Designed by avant-garde
I hate
artists
it.
and
It's
architects Arakawa and Madeline Jins, this home was built not just to shelter, but to physically challenge its inhabitants, with the
Ugly.
goal of extending their lives. Built in
Ugly.
2008.
How do you extend your life an ugly house?
I don't know.
No. Why you say that?
Interesting color scheme, yeah.
No, ugly. Ugly.
The house rejects nearly every rule of conventional design. The floors are uneven, sloped, and bumpy, forcing residents
The interior's even uglier. Everything's uneven and no.
It's a DEI house.
This is the drunk house.
to maintain
This house is
constant
drunk.
balance and physical awareness.
What?
The walls are painted in clashing colors, reds, yellows, blues, and purples that create a disorienting visual landscape.
No.
Nothing inside the house feels familiar or restful. Every detail is meant to
Oh, this isn't a good. This isn't a house. This is just a weird.
I take back what I
life.
said.
Yeah, this is just a weird life art piece thingy that's retarded.
stimulate your body and your brain in subtle but persistent ways.
No.
The core philosophy behind the house stems from Arakawa and Jin's
No.
radical belief that architecture can affect human biology. Specifically, that a well-designed environment could prevent
I
aging
see this
and
as a
even
place
death.
for
This
kids.
is not well designed. How the freeful is this well designed? No, this would not extend my life. This would make it easier for me to fall, trip, and bust my head open. This would be easier to kill me.
Don't lose your glasses in this house.
This is the death house. This is death house.
A theory, known as reversible destiny, proposed that if humans are never allowed to settle into comfort and routine, their bodies and minds will remain more active, more alert, and therefore younger. According
Why
to them,
no?
most architecture lulls people into passivity.
disagree.
Chairs that make us slouch, hallways that
just
need
looks
no
like
attention to
that
navigate,
makes
and predictable
annoying.
floor plans
Yes.
that let us move through life on autopilot.
No, I disagree. This house would not make me want to keep using my mind. This house would annoy the hell out of me. It would stress me out and make me die faster. This is death house.
Don't drink in that house.
Yeah, don't drink in that house, definitely. Don't live in this house.
The Bios Cleve house set out to be the exact opposite of all that, a house that would
Ugly.
fight you every step of the way. The home itself is pretty
house.
small, only about 3,000 square feet, but it feels larger due to its open, flowing layout and
I dub
constant
you the
surprises.
dub house.
The structure's partial.
Look, I can be like one of those. I can be like one of those feminists. Look, it's making a Nazi symbol.
Sunken into the ground, and it consists of 24
Stupid.
different colors and 40 undulating
Just
floor
saw all the
surfaces.
drawings that-
There are no real
on the house.
rooms in
What
the
is
traditional
this?
sense, just areas connected through contours and thresholds.
This isn't a house. This is a kid's play place. At best.
I can fix that house.
You can I know how to fix it. You bulldoze it. You bulldoze it and try again.
Most of the home is a single open space designed so people must negotiate their movement carefully,
Yeah.
often using balance, muscle
there's your
coordination,
kitchen.
and even problem solving just to get from one end to the other.
This would be the new retirement home.
Oh, so to kill people faster?
The
looks like a
design
backrooms
has
home.
attracted admiration and,
Oh, it
of
looks like a
course,
play
ridicule.
place.
Supporters call it a dare.
I'm hoping everything's made. I hope that floor is made of foam because you're gonna fall and bust your face so many times.
Daring redefinition of what architecture can do,
Can't
an
say
experiment
never.
in how built environments can shape human lives.
That does not
Critics
look nice.
call it impractical, even hazardous, noting that for many people, especially the elderly,
They have the outlet
supposed to make you think.
Or disabled,
Think
at that
and
one
would
over
not be
there!
life-extending, but potentially dangerous. Indeed,
Good
much
evening.
of the house wouldn't
Exactly!
meet modern building codes for safety or
Shiny
accessibility.
Flakes.
But
Sunny
Arakawa
Flakes.
and Jin's
Oh, sorry, Shiny Flakes. You come towards the end of our stream. Well, thank you for joining us and saying hi. Why is it crooked? I
Bot
know.
on Twitch.
I love
reject the
bots.
idea of
Bots
safety
are
as a
welcome
passive
here.
concept.
What
They want their
the
house to
apples?
require active participation to make
Shiny Flakes is now following.
Thank you for following. I'm sorry you're reaching the end of our stream. We're almost done here critiquing this horrible house.
people function at the height of their physical and mental capabilities to simply exist
You'll be
within it.
screwed in this house.
Although Bios Cleef House was never
That's how you
widely
get
copied
measured in
and never
snow
proven to extend
was
life
right.
as its creators intended,
Oh,
it-
if it's iced? No, this house is death. This
it's a
is the
statement
worst
in
house.
architectural theory.
How can
It
people
forces
like
the
this
question,
house?
what if our homes
Because
are not
they're-
just shelters?
They're trying to be, what's the word, artsy. They're trying to think out of the box. One of those kind of people that think they're too good and they sniff their own farts.
This house makes you think, why did I buy this house?
It's not a
But tools
house.
to reshape how we age, how we
This is
think,
not
and
a
how we
house.
live.
It's going to
While
age
the
you quicker,
scientific
your
merit
knees are going
of
to give
the
out.
theory is highly
Yep.
contested, the home has undeniably left a
How's
mark
the
on the
toilet
history
in
of
this
design.
house?
I saw the
Today, the Bios
bathtub.
Cleef house
Apparently,
still
that
stands,
middle
often-
area is the kitchen, from what I could tell.
where I
I
live in a
saw a
gi-
burner.
Where I live in the giant.
I only understood a bit because I am a German. Hi! Hi, German.
Visited by students of architecture and curious artists. It's not a house for everyone. It's not comfortable, quiet, or even particularly livable by most
If
people's
I
standards.
want to die early, I have to find the perfect place to live in. Yes. This house looked like it's under construction 4040. Yeah, it still looks like
But
it's
it is
under
real, and
construction.
it exists in a rare physical experiment with reimagining life through space.
Or
More
is
than
it
just a
'cause
house. It's
my ears are broken because of my bit loud music. That's okay. Thank you for joining me. Yeah.
question
You hit it, you hit it.
in concrete form.
We're almost
What
done.
if death isn't inevitable, and your house could help you fight it?
That was dumb. What if death isn't inevitable? The house could help you find it.
Well, the Final Destination
The
house.
Final Destination house. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us for this stream. Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss.